Hello and welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, it's probably because you're looking for answers to the question of how to go racing. Well, my name's Michael Ryan Johnson. I'm a professional racing driver and coach. And on this episode, we are going to tackle that exact question. And not only are we going to tackle it, we're going to do it. We're going to be jumping on board a flight here in a few moments, flying to sunny Florida for the 12 hours of Sebring Champ Car Endurance Race. We'll be going racing with a dear friend of mine and his very first ever endurance race. So let's go ahead. We're going to hop on board and heading to Florida. So just a little flying tip, whenever you're carrying your helmet, you always want to bring it carry-on. That way it doesn't get dropped by the handlers. Helmets only work one time. All right, we made it to sunny Florida. So we're here at Orlando International Airport, a very popular place. Disneyland's nearby, so all the kiddies are running around here. But hopefully we'll be able to collect the luggage pretty soon and also collect a racing driver. So my driver Reto is going to be here any minute, and then we're going to meet up and then make the drive to Sebring. So Sebring's a couple hours inland from Orlando, and grab some dinner and get ready for the day tomorrow. We'll have a practice day on the Friday, allow all the drivers to get on track, familiarize themselves with the course before the 12-hour race on Saturday.
So we're on the way to Sebring, and Coach Michael is driving. So he's in the driver's seat today. I will be tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to my first endurance. Can't wait. A little nerve-wracking, but yeah, it will be fun. So I did quite a bit of sim and Sebring. We had the pleasure, Michael and I, to be here a couple of weeks ago, do some test driving with Open Throttle, and it was just amazing. Great track, I love it. So let me give you a little background about who I am. My name is Reto. I'm from Switzerland. I came here to LA a zillion million years ago, like Michael always tells. So how do I get into driving? Joined the Porsche Club in LA. Some friends of mine, they said, hey, let's do some track driving. Never been on a track. I didn't even know what a track is really. And so we went with So-Called Driver Club. Really cool guys in LA. They go to really cool tracks and you just drive. I went there with my GT3 Porsche and figured out very quickly that I really don't know anything about how to drive. So I was just driving and trying to, stay on the track and not getting out in the dirt. But I realized very quickly that that's not the way to do it, not proper. And so I bumped into a guy with a cowboy hat in the middle of the desert, up in Buttonwillow. So who was it? Michael. So was it like to be coached by Michael? Michael is just an amazing individual, very passionate. Couldn't ask for a better coach ever, because he has a lot of patience. He's fearless because he's in my car next to me, so he must have no fear. That's good, because he always has a smile on his face. That's great. So even we are getting close to the dirt, but he's still there, and we really learned a lot. So in the last 9-something months that I'm together with Michael, it's just incredible. Learned tons of things, and I'm still learning. Yeah, I'm just starting. Michael, any thoughts of you heading into this weekend here?
Yeah, so expectations going into a weekend like this, and keeping in mind this is going to be Reto's first drive, his first race, and so there's a lot to learn. Reto's prepared a lot. He's done a lot of driving on the simulator. We actually came here a few weeks back and did a couple of test days as well, so a chance to acclimate to the circuit. get comfortable with the car, and that way all he's going to deal with this weekend is learning to race with those other cars out there. So I never like to set too many expectations in an event like this, because again, with as much preparation as we've done, it's still like you're drinking from a fire hydrant. In this type of race, you know, there's going to be over 60 cars in the race, different categories. So some cars are going to be faster than us, some cars will be slower, so we're going to be making some passes, and then in some cases we're going to be getting past as well, and that's a big part of what we're here to learn, is that idea of racecraft. You know, getting the most out of the car in a safe way, running consistently, and hopefully when the sun comes back up, you know, at 6 a.m. on Sunday, we'll still have a car that's running and hopefully running well also. All right, made it to Sebring. Gonna head in, grab some dinner, and a little surprise for Reto. He doesn't know about this. We're gonna go see his new teammate for this weekend.
Hey! Marc, what's going on? How are you doing? Good. What are you doing here? Huh? What are you doing here?
Visiting you to see how you're going to do.
No way. Did you know that?
Didn't know nothing. So we made it all the way here to Florida, and you guys saw the surprise for Reto at dinner. Managed to invite out his very dear friend Marc, who's been a part of his driving journey for quite some time, to be here as his teammate for the 12-hour of Sebring. So really cool for Marc to make the trip all the way across the country to run with him. And even better yet, that we managed to keep that a secret. So looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to get our drivers on track. We're going to have a full test day. Everyone's going to rotate through. We're going to get acclimated to the circuit. We're going to do some pit stop practices and make sure we're familiarized with all the rules and regulations of Champ Car. So we're going to be ready to race on Saturday. What's happening?
Flying luau
Reto.
disco. Bradley? Reto?
Good, yes.
Cheers, Bradley. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
meeting you too.
All right, Friday morning. Welcome to Sebring International Raceway. Here we've got all the cars getting ready to run. So Friday practice day at Champ Car, all about acclimating to the track, getting comfortable with the circuit. We had the opportunity to do some parade laps, slow speed laps in the rental car just to check things out. And now we're getting our drivers suited up. They're going to be heading out for their first warm-up sessions. Now, as coach, it's always important to me to start out nice and slow and then be building up speed as the day goes on. So we're going to get the drivers on track, see how it goes. All right, Friday morning here. Things are getting warmed up nice and spicy here at Sebring. We've got our driver Reto. He's already out on track, logging some laps, getting comfortable out there. And you can tell during the session he's been finding his lines and then gradually building up speed just a little bit every single lap. So exactly what we want to see at this stage. And then we're going to keep building up today. We're going to rotate through with our other drivers. So we've got our driver Marc. He's going to be hopping in the car next. We'll get these guys back out on track.
I like it. Yeah, the next one is even better.
So really good first day of practice on Friday. So we were able to get the cars on the track. We were able to get all of our drivers, Reto, Marc, and our teammate Chris. We were able to get everyone to get in the car, check everything out, and then get comfortable and familiarizing with the circuit. So it's Marc's first time here, so we wanted to try to get him as much seat time as we could. Reto's been here once before for a track day, And so he was able to just jump right back in the car, get comfortable with the circuit, and then right back up to speed. And so one of the things that we work on with the endurance racing is not for one individual driver, but our whole team of drivers. And we'll have 3 drivers in the relay race this weekend. And we need to make sure all 3 of them are up to speed, comfortable, and feeling confident and ready for the race. Now we're going to be reviewing some of the data with the drivers. You can see just behind me on the screen, we have the AIM Race Studio software pulled up. We have a number of squiggly lines across the screen, and those are representing our drivers' speed, their GPS position around the track, so we can look at lines, braking points, when they're doing their acceleration, and then we can determine how we can improve our driver's speed, comparing Reto's lap with the pro driver's lap with what I was able to do last month when we were here for our test session. So as we have a look at some of the lines here, this graph here is going to be representing our speed around the track. This graph here represents our braking force, and then this line down here is delta T. It represents the difference in time, so we can see exactly where our drivers are gaining or losing time. And that lets them know, that gives them a good clue on what they need to work on, where they can improve around the track.
Make us feel like we're less than a game. Oh, the good thing is the trucks are going in.
It's delayed.
Delayed?
The start.
Is that what they just said?
So as you can see, it looks like the rain is slowing down. The thunderstorm is going away. So it looks like we are ready to go in the next 15-20 minutes. So my teammate Chris will be the first one starting the race. Looks like he's probably running about an hour or so. And then I will be second, and then my teammate Marc will be the third stand. So will be a little wet in the beginning. Hopefully there is no more rain coming in. If it does, then we'll deal with it. But looks like it's drying up now. So hopefully through the night there will be no rain, and we can pick up the speed. As you know, in the rain, just take it a little easier. We don't want to spin out or cause any problems. But as it dries off and the racing line gets clean and more dry, we can pick up speed, keep up throttle, and improve our lap time. What we really want to achieve, to get some good lap times in and many laps as possible.
Just about to get rolling here. Weather has lifted at Sebring, Florida, so should be getting rolling here in just a few minutes to start the, what was going to be 12 hours, which will be a little bit shorter now, about a 1 hour delay we had, but we'll be able to get back underway and get Reto on track soon. Just behind the 6-0 car, so go ahead, roll on out. We've got the first formation lap underway right now. Drivers are coming back around. Most likely we're going to be going green on this next lap. A lot of puddles still around the track, still very wet. It has stopped raining, but right now talking to our driver Chris, doing a recon lap, trying to figure out where the big puddles are at, which ones he needs to avoid, and then what the best lines are going to be out there for this first few laps here, which are certainly going to be exciting. Green, 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 green. just about 1 hour into the race. Our first driver, Chris, he started the race in very wet conditions, and he's doing a fantastic job on track. The track has been drying up, the rain has stopped, so we're watching the lap times come down and starting to click off smooth laps. We're getting our driver Reto. He's going to be getting ready to jump in at the next pit stop, looking to pit in around an hour and a half. Once we run out of fuel in the car, so we're monitoring fuel levels right now, and getting Reto to take his first start in the race. Just about 1 hour into his stint. Great drive out of Reto so far, matching some of his personal best lap times and doing so in a consistent way. So exactly what I want to see at this stage. Smooth, clean laps, looking after the car. We did have a little bump early in the session, a little mischief. We thought we damaged the transmission, but it turns out everything was just fine. We pitted the car, we checked it over, and got him right back out on track. So overall, really, really good first stint here. He's going to have about 15, 20 minutes left. We're going to bring Reto in. We're going to do a fuel stop and driver swap. Get Marc in the car for his first stint of the race.
So on the straight there was like a slow one. So I was like coming half out and I see a car behind me. So I thought, okay, we have enough room for us three to go around the slow car. But sure enough, we just like on my right, it didn't move, you know, even I was like half out. So I had to go like amazing. And night racing even better, and endurance racing again.
That's great. Well, yeah, you're a racing driver now, so no matter what else they say, you're a racing driver. So congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, great stint. Yeah, you said you did your best lap you've ever done during your stint. Really good, really consistent laps. Exactly what we needed. So, So just a few minutes shy of midnight, big catastrophe with the BMW, mechanical failure, catastrophic with the motor. Marc had just headed on track when the motor lost all forward drive, and when he was just barely able to get back to the pit lane. In fact, we had to push the car back down pit lane. So certainly not what we wanted to see, but this kind of thing can happen in racing. And so Open Throttle, being the team that they are, refuses to give up the fight. Pulled out, this is known as Kermit. So very, very green machine here. There it is right there, there's Kermit. So pulled out the backup car, getting Marc ready to get loaded right back in this one. We're gonna get him back out in the race. So fresh race car here for Marc. We've gone from a BMW to the world's favorite track day car, the Miata. And so we're gonna get Marc back out here. We're gonna get a couple jugs of fuel, make sure he's topped off before we send him back out there into the fray. Marc little change of plans out there. Went from a German to a Japanese car. How was your drive?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not happy with myself, but then again, a car that I've never driven a Miata, never driven a Miata at night, never driven Sebring at night. There are excuses, but I'm still not happy. But came back one piece. I know there's a little more, but.
So how was, what was it like at Sebring at night with all those competitors out there?
Holy, it was awesome. I mean, it was so awesome. Cars everywhere, carnage, you have to watch out. iRacing helps, sim racing helps. Working with Michael, I can't tell you how good it is and how much like, I could remember the track by memory even though I could not see that well. I had no problem seeing other cars come. I was calm. I was so afraid that our weekend was done with the BMW out, but hey, good things happen, so we just gotta keep on going.
That's right, great run out there.
Thank you.
Nice job. 3 a.m. race update. 9 hours down, 3 hours left to race here at Sebring. The little Miata that could still out on track. Marc off out of the car, and we've got Chris in the car now turning some fantastic lap times. At this stage though, it's just going to be a battle of attrition, keeping the car running, keeping it out on track, turning laps. And now being in an A-class car, so a little change from earlier, getting overtaken by many of the other higher powered cars. It really comes down to staying clean, being mindful of the traffic, both in front and behind you, and keeping the laps turning. So a lot of cars still out on track, a lot of teams still turning laps, running very well. So our strategy for the balance of the race, we're looking to get Reto in the car next. He's going to run a short stint, followed by Marc one more time, hopefully about an hour. We'll be able to get a service from Marc. I'm sure he's going to run even quicker than he did during that last run. And then we're hoping with 30 minutes to go to get Reto back in the car to bring the car home to the checkered flags at the finish of the race today. So good day, and hopefully we'll be able to finish strong here.
But I tell you, this car is fun.
Yeah.
You really want. We did it.
Yeah.
12 hours of pure fun.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to have 24 hours of pure fun. Let's hop back in. We have another 12 hours to go.
Yeah, we're halfway there. Exactly right.
You go through the emotions, you're like, fuck. And then you're like, oh, okay. All right, now we're good.
That's right. So amazing, amazing. Sebring, just amazing track.
I say the sun is coming up now.
I know, it's like beautiful day.
Nice weather here in the summer.
We are ready to race.
Yeah, we're ready.
How did it look with like the sun like coming up?
Ah, beautiful, beautiful,
beautiful? Like,
beautiful. So yeah, so we waited all night long for the sun to rise. So now we are back and we are ready to race.
in one piece, everything's
That's
all
right.
good, all smiles. We're here.
So,
Car
but
back in one piece,
yeah.
no problems. Looks
but
a little different than at the beginning.
that's right. Yeah, changed a little bit. Yeah, I think the aerodynamic changed.
We've got a cool wing on the back now.
That's right. So,
That's,
but
how was what was it like seeing the checkered flag?
amazing. So, you know, white flag, and then I was like, let me push it, but then I got a little bit into traffic, so I couldn't push all the way. But again, it just didn't want to end. You know, it's amazing, and Sebring, what a track. You know, I love it. You know, I want to come back again and do it over and over again.
Hey, now you're
you
just
know.
figuring it out, right?
That's right. So now I'm like ready for it. I think I started figuring out Sebring, and you know, just amazing track, amazing, you know, teammate, amazing coach.
Without you, we couldn't have done it for
That's
sure.
right. That's right.
In open throttle, especially because we
Yes,
had
they-
some bumps in the road.
Yeah,
and we
but they
talked about
delivered.
that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They delivered. They came up with a solution, what was amazing, and you know, I would have been really sad if you need to go home, you know, halfway.
Yeah.
But they came through. They delivered
Put a
another
whole
car.
different body kit on the car.
That's
so we
right,
could continue.
and on the end, actually turned out to be an amazing car. You know, again, now I drove a Miata. I never drove a Miata before, so halfway we had an opportunity to drive something that we didn't think that we are driving, and we actually, you know, finished with the car. And like I say, knock on wood, you know, beside the car change, nothing happened. No scratching.
bumps, all
We
good, so.
stayed on track. We never went off track.
Yeah.
We didn't bump. We didn't hit anybody or somebody hit us. So we're in good shape, you know. So that's the most important thing. We finished the race. We cannot ask for more than this.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
and whoever wants to try Sebring, please do.
Yeah.
It's an amazing track. It's an amazing experience. I don't think I ever, you know, got so much experience out of it, and I feel like now I'm ready for the next endurance
Yeah.
and a few more, and then I think I'm ready for sprint race as well. So, but that's a great start, and now we just keep on pushing and pushing, and I think now it's Sunday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we need to be back on the sim.
Oh, we gotta do it. We gotta
That's
do it.
right. So.
Man,
You know.
I think, in your red suit, I think old Clay Rigazzoni would be.
That's right,
he'd be
yes.
very proud of you, knowing little Reto watching.
That's
on
right.
TV.
And now I'm in Sebring, finishing flag.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
Contact Michael, get training, like sim.
Yes.
The sim helps so much because without that, could not do it.
Yes.
Could not do it.
Appreciate
So,
y'all saying that.
so
You
from
know we're the guys out there doing the pedaling. So.
That's
from
right.
you teaching us on the sim, us coming here was just we just started running. So it's thank to you. And
That's
of
right.
course, Open
Thank you so
Throttle,
much.
but
Open Throttle, Champ car, amazing, and
Reto.
Marc as a surprise.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, we cannot do it without Mike.
Yeah, y'all were the ones doing it. My,
You know.
my pleasure. It's
Yeah.
been an awesome,
So yeah,
awesome
contact
weekend.
him. He said he's not busy enough. So
He might get back to you a little bit later, but
Cool. So thank you all for tuning in to the vlog of the Champ Car 12-hour race at Sebring. I hope you all enjoyed it. A big congratulations is in order for my drivers, Marc and especially Reto, on your first ever race. Mega job, well done. A big thank you also to everyone at Open Throttle Racing for getting us to that checkered flag. We threw plenty of curveballs at you, but I'm so grateful for all of you guys. And lastly, for those of you that might be watching at home that have an interest in starting your own racing journey, please don't hesitate to reach out. Would love to help you all get started in your own driving journey. Thank you again, and we'll see you at the track soon.